Bum ba da dum. Barton, level 5, lesson 5, getting towards the halfway point of level 5. So we are really ramping things up today, and we are introducing many new suffixes. All of these are going to be vowel suffixes, which is nice. They all follow the same kind of rule when you're adding them onto words, and that's why they're introduced at the same time, but it is a lot. Okay. So let's get right into it. We have learned all of the suffixes that we've learned at this point are everything except for the ER, the EST, and the IST. So this is what we've learned so far. And if you look at these are divided into two categories. These are consonant suffixes, and these are vowel suffixes. We will be getting way more vowel suffixes than we have of consonant suffixes, and that starts today. Okay, so, but up until this point, we've been working mainly with consonant suffixes. Okay, so the base word is dim. We know that it follows a consonant vowel consonant rule. It's CVC. If we are going to add a consonant suffix, we don't have to do anything. We can smuck it right on, dimly. But if I wanted to add ing to this, you can see that I will have to double, because if I pull this over, instead of dimming, this would be the word diming. So CVC, double for me, that's how we make the word say dimming, okay? But let's say I wanted this to mean, let's get rid of this first of all. Okay. Let's move on to the next word, excuse me. Okay, so then we are introduced to our new suffix, which is ER here. ER can be used in it has three different meanings. The first meaning is generally going to mean somebody who. Okay, so like somebody who prints material is called a printer, meaning somebody who. I did not have to do anything. This does not end with CVC, so I get to add this right on. Okay, but I will have to double right here. Somebody who or something that plans is called a planner, right? So the kids have planners in school. That's where they're most used to it. I would say as adults, I would say I use planner in a different way. I am a planner, I'm not a planner, that kind of thing. But you can see the base word plan does end with consonant, vowel, consonant. I am adding a vowel suffix, so CVC, double for me. Planner. Shop, I want to be a shopper. CVC, double for me. Yes, that SH, the H in there counts as a consonant. Shop to shopper. If I forgot the other P, this word would say shoper. Okay. Now we've got a word like box. Somebody who boxes is a boxer. X's we do not double. Quit. Somebody who quits is a quitter. Now, this is a little bit of review for students, but this U is not acting like a vowel right there. Okay, the U's aren't always vowels, especially when they're next to the Q. So I always say the U has one job. Its only job right there is to be the bodyguard to the Q. It can't have two jobs. So since it's already guarding, we are going to consider that a consonant. Now that's easy to see when you're looking at the screen because it's blue. So CVC, double for me. The word is quitter. All right. Something that toasts is called a toaster. So now we're on to something that. We've had someone who, now we've got something that. Something that shuts is called a shutter. Again, CVC, double for me. If I forgot the other T, this word would divide right here. It would be the word shooter, not the word we want. Something that locks is a locker. Something that mixes is a mixer. Okay, now we're going to do the last part of this, which is compare to. Okay, I might say I'm quick, but that other kid is quicker. So we use ER when we are comparing two things. So I have the kids keep track of all of their suffixes right here. You can see we started with suffix S, plural, meaning more than one, like the word shops. They should have this written down, and they should be writing all of the new suffixes in here. So they might be even up and starting the next one. So under suffix er, it should say suffix er. It means somebody who, something that, or compare to or more. All right, let's go back. If I'm comparing 3 or more, I'm going to use this one, which is est. Okay, that kid is quick, the next kid is quicker, but that last kid, he is the quickest. When I am comparing 3 or more or mean the most, I use est. So again, if you're going to write in the book, est, compare 3 or more, the most, like the word quickest. Or the word slowest. Now, is this CVC? Do I double for me? We usually do not double W's, okay? I think there might be a compound word with 2 W's, but I can't bring it up in my brain right now. So we have the word slowest. So our vowels actually are A, E, I, O, U, most of the time Y, and sometimes W. I know that might be a little shocking, but it's true. And in this case, the W is acting like a vowel. So since this is a vowel team, 2 letters that make one sound right here, slowest, we do not double the W. That kid is mad, but the next kid is maddest, CVC, double for me, maddest. Okay. If I forgot, the word would say madest. We don't want that. So now we go through CVC, double for me, base word wettest for wet. And then we go to ist, okay? Now, often when we say est and ist, they sound the same, but they mean something entirely different. So ist only means someone who. So if they're writing in here, the suffix ist means somebody who. And you're only going to see it in a word like this, metalist. Now, why isn't this double? This is the tricky part, okay? Looks like CVC, double for me, right? But there's another part of this word when we're working on multi-syllable words, and that is where is the accent, okay? So what I do when I'm working online with students is I have them call this word for dinner. So if I was going to call it for dinner, I would say medal, time for dinner, medal. The first syllable is accented. The accent is right here, medal. Second syllable is not accented. The only time that we double is when that second syllable is 3 things. CVC, the accent is in the second syllable, and you're adding a vowel suffix. We've got 2 of the 3 things, but we don't have 3 of the 3 things here. So we have it CVC, we're adding a vowel suffix, but it is not accented, so we do not double. So the word is metal to metalist. We have a word like solo to soloist, right? Again, not CVC, we don't double, okay? And I also don't mean the most solo, okay? I mean somebody who is solo, a solo who is singing a soloist, ist. I don't mean the most solo. I would not use this suffix here. Somebody who sits on a panel is a panelist, okay? Again, somebody who, not doubled, for the same reason that metalist wasn't doubled. Okay, next set of suffixes. Lots more. Okay, so we have the word luck. The suffix y, when added to it, allows a base word to describe what kind. So again, in my personalized notebook, the letter Y, what does it mean? It means what kind. It only says E at the end as well. So we go from luck to lucky. So it's obviously not luck Y or not luck ya. So the Y right here says E, luck E. Obviously we have 3 different color Ys right now. The suffix Y is going to be green at the end here. It's going to change the base word to mean what kind. It is not going to be yellow, meaning it's being a vowel like the word my, or like at the end of the word happy where it's a vowel, and it's not going to start the word like as in yes, okay? So we have the word lucky, base word luck. Soap, we can change it to soapy, base word soap. Sun, CVC, double for me, becomes the word sunny. If we forget, we've got the word SUNY. We don't want that, okay? Let's change this to the word box. My shirt is, what kind of shirt is it? It is a boxy shirt. Next one to fill in, or should be filled in, is suffix en. Suffix en means to make. Okay, so if I need to make my gravy thick, I have to thicken it. Okay, it is not CVC, do not double. If I go to Sam's Club and I need to make my boxes flat, I need to CVC, double for me, boom, add the en to it. Mother Nature will make things rot. Okay, CVC, double for me, rotten. If you forgot, obviously it would say roten. That's not the word you want. All right, next one is the suffix ish. Ish means behave like. And we'll see it in a word like childish or self-ish. But it means behaving like. You are behaving like you're the only self in the room. You are selfish. Okay, now we're getting into the last two. Now these last two are a little bit different because they are multi-syllable words, or multi-syllable suffixes. So this we pronounce as able, not able, although it does mean able to. So again, fill in the notebook. Able, A-B-L-E, means able to. Okay, this is a schwa right here. So we don't say the word depend able. We say depend able. Okay, so schwa right there. 2 syllables in able. Most of the time that doesn't really matter, but I'm going to show you a time where the pronunciation changes. Okay, so we go from tax to taxable, refund to refundable, and you can really hear the accent shift in that way. Refund, refundable, okay? But I'm going to look at the next one, and I think I'll be able to demonstrate it a little bit better with this one. Itty. Itty means you're being the base word. So if we take the word humid and we add itty to it, humidity, it's being humid outside. So being is what this suffix means, okay? So let's take a look at this. Humid to humidity. Now, again, CVC, double for me. No, we've got to check. We have to check where the accent is. So let's call it for dinner. Humid. First syllable, we do not double. Two, the second syllable gets two, not the first, okay? One gets one, two gets two. That's kind of how I remember it sometimes. So humid, first syllable accented, don't double. Humidity. Here's one where the accent makes a big difference. Okay, we have a word like legal where there's a schwa in here. Legal. Okay, very clearly a schwa. But look at what happens when we add itty to it. Legality. Schwa goes away. Okay, so the accent is now legality right here in the middle. Legality. Okay, legal to legality. All right, so when you're enunciating those words, sometimes if it has a schwa, it will change. And so now the accent makes it not be schwa. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at our extra practice pages. Extra practice page, lesson 5, number 3. Only one sight word will turn this into a real sentence. Now, again, sometimes your student will have a big no or a not yet written on it. This was a lot of teaching. This particular lesson, there's a very good chance that even if your tutor started this lesson, you know, didn't do any review or anything like that, they did not get any farther than the teaching. So this might be for next time, but only one sight word will turn this into a real sentence. I've done that for you, so you can, I don't encourage your student to work ahead, but if you're at that part, go ahead and do this. I saved this one so we could actually do it together, just so you know where we're at. So what do we have? We've got S and ES means more than one or plural. More than one or plural. Full means full of. Less means without. Ness is a quality, like fitness. Meant is in the process of, so like a payment is in the process of paying. Ly means how. Ed means in the past. Ing means happening right now. ER means person who, compare to. EST means compare three or more, the most. IST is a person. Suffix E or Y means what kind. EN means to make. Ish means behave like. Able means able to. And itty means being whatever the base word is. Okay? In each row, circle the correctly spelled word. I've done that for you. Again, make sure you're checking for words like traveler. Travel ends with consonant, vowel, consonant. They would need to check travel. First syllable lasts longer. You don't double. Let's see. The rest of these are pretty straightforward. Humid to humidity. That also looks like it ends with CVC. Adding a vowel suffix, but if you check the pattern, or if you call it for dinner, humid, first syllable, accented, don't need to do it. That is a lot of stuff for one lesson. Please reach out if your student needs any additional work or any other resources. If this is confusing, I have lots of ways to categorize these. I have these already categorized. I think that the suffixes already printed and categorized for your student. That comes in the resources that are coming from your tutor. So anyhow, lots of different stuff today. No guessing. Let's just decode these words. So last thing we're going to do is the fluency drills. And you've got 2 pages of that. They're right here. You know, I would, if they're struggling, I would make sure, again, what do they do? Box off your suffixes, decode the word metal to medalist. Equal to equality, there's one where the schwa moves. Equal has a schwa, equality does not. Yeah, I think just go ahead and read, make sure that you're getting some very good accuracy, always over speed, and then you can work on speed after that. But memorizing is not reading, so make sure they're decoding. All right, have a great day.